your feelings had changed. You tipped your hat and called it a day. Rabbit covered in dust, he barely made it to his meeting in one piece. Her name was Alice, he said, in a tone of regret. I gave her love and she ran away with it. Who take me high? I wanna go where the angels and magpies fly. And to the rivers and snowy mountains, it's in the wild I live my last days out. And if it's all the same to you, oh, it's all the same to you, know it's the same to me, I'll go alone. And I set up camp to stop and stare, my telescope pointed like a rifle in the air. And I can only hope that kaleidoscope are the key to the speed of light. Oh, oh, take me high, I wanna go where the angels and magpies fly. Snowy mountains, it's in the wild.
Hi. This is the typical bed housing we had, the foundation. This is the 2 bedrooms and the veranda, and I'm standing right in the kitchen. Right. All good? Did you hear that? I just heard the kookaburra going off, laughing his head off. Must be letting me know that the families are here as well. And I just want to share a bit of the flash bed we used to have when we were young, sleeping on it. This is a part of the bed. It's a bit rusted, but kept us comfortable off the ground. It kept us nice and warm with the mattress. Yeah, just share a bit of old rusted old, they call it cyclone bed, huh? I think that's what they call it. A door handle? Hey? Is that old or is it just new? It's got J, K. It looks like a door handle.
Yeah, it might be a hinge or something like that.
I found one. I think this is one. This one. This did come in handy, didn't it? Oh, yucky one. Might be this is called Kano or Nyanyiko. Kano or Nyanyiko, see? So it's all good.
You remember what it tastes like?
Yeah, it tastes nice. A lot of like water and stuff. All good. Right. This is also they used to call this the money tree at the mini reserve. This is where the men's used to play the two-ups every Friday, while the old girls used to play cards. The kids used to run around playing their home games like marbles. And the tree, this is where the old two-up used to be. I remember this tree.
Were the women allowed to play two-up?
No, it's all the men that used to play the two-up. The girls, the women used to have card games down one side of the reserve, and the men used to have two-ups. This is where all the children used to have a bit of fun, putting their hairs on the track to wait for the train to come. When it came closer and closer and closer, we all took off into the reserve, laughing and carrying on, you know. Yeah, those were the bit of fun days for us. Where I'm standing now is the bedrooms and the kitchen, and this is a veranda where we always sit down and watch the traffic go by, or that's our front yard. We still got the old fences there lining up. There were 14 of us. Mum and Dad used to share, and we used to share food around this place as well. There's so many good memories, so many sad memories. But yeah, that was sort of what I shared with you, that you reckon life is tough today. Well, I think our ancestors and the ones who went before us, we had it tough. And we all, most of us are all here today to tell the story of Miniu Reserve or Littlewell Reserve. Before they built a wheel mill, they had a little well there, and this is where it's got its name, Littlewell, the Miniu Reserve.
So this is the end of the reserve?
No, we had many homes up there where they got the wheat thing. There were a couple of more houses along there, but they destroyed it and made that big wheat thing. There were many other homes we had here, and down there we had some more down that hand. Just only the few houses that we can sort of put our stories to. Yeah, it's probably where Mum and Dad first started their family, I suppose, isn't it?
What's that?
I suppose this is where Mum and Dad started their family first time.
Yeah. I remember the first time we came here. I think it was about 1990. We drove in here and this was just completely covered in scrub. We pulled up probably about 20 metres from the edge of the Three Springs Road there, and you said drive down a bit further. So we came down here. There's just a real bush track, and I remember the look on your face when you saw the reserve the first time you'd been back. Since how old were you when you left here?
When I was 7.
So 1968, 69 when you left?
Yeah.
And we came back here in 1990, just after we'd gotten married. And
Yeah.
that look on your face when you saw the reserve for the first time. And I remember saying that it was like your own sacred place.
There were tears of joy, tears of sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Memories flowing through, watching them people playing cards, the oldies. The guys were doing 2-ups, the kids were playing with tombolas, tyres, dodging with the balls,
Yeah.
campfires, with the lamb tails cooking, music playing, guitars playing, standing around a campfire to keep warm. Didn't have much to offer, but we were happy at the time. Then the life changes.
You left and moved into town,
Moved into-
Eleanor Street,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
your brother was saying.
Yeah, stayed there. Yeah.
But this was so overgrown with scrub. And it's just amazing that, you know, the group has gotten together and with the help of a lot of different people from Miningu, from different places, and got this walk trail with the signs, the stories, just so it can be shared. That's great.
For generations to come, and generations and generations and generations.
Yeah.
To share a bit of story of the history of the making of the Littlewell. The stories that we used to listen to when we were young, your age. Now we can share it to you and the generation next and next. So bring your family out, that who knows about Littlewell, bring them out, camp out here, put the billy on, sit around and reminisce about the past of the histories of our family that used to live here.
Nothing like boiling the billy, eh?
Beautiful, peaceful out here.
Cold.
Cold, but that's Mini for you. Mini Reserve. Very cold, but it's beautiful. Just listening to the birds.
Kookaburra.
Kookaburra. Robin. Redbreast.
Those, I think they're
Parrots.
28s, aren't they?
Parrots feeding their babies.
So what happened with the bushfire?
Oh gosh. Playing around with mastic. Yeah, just playing around, seeing adults lighting it, so I thought I'd try it. Next minute, made a big bushfire around here in Mini Reserve. Mum come looking for me, I was in the middle of the fire. Then we had the cricket players come over, trying to put it out with their white outfits. Yeah. Never again I'll mess around with matchsticks. Lovely game. So what do you reckon about the place I used to live in, Rob?
I think it's amazing. You know, you become so strong from what you've come from, you know. You didn't want for anything, you know, growing up. This is all you had.
Until I was age 7.
I think the most important thing would have been family. You had family around.
Yeah.
I remember bumping into Buddy at work there at the supermarket one day, and he was telling me that, you know, everybody was family, and, you know, your aunts and uncles, you know, played the mother-father role sometimes if your parents were away.
Didn't have much instruments, just a guitar playing, you know.
Squeeze box?
I don't know, I can't remember that. They might have. And always had a fire, cook our feed in, you know. Always had a big campfire. Keep us warm and cook feed.
What about the lamb tails?
Oh, they were lovely. There weren't much meat, but that filled us up a bit. Enough to go around. Yeah.
No doubt there would have been the odd sheep
Yeah,
from shearing days.
they used to call it a kilo or something, didn't
Yeah, a bit of black wool, they'd
they? Yeah.
put it aside.
Yeah, when I first come back here, it was so sad when I first came back here. Traumatized, taking us away. That was sad, but then I started thinking of the good times that we had at the time.
And that happened here, the bus pulled up here.
Yeah, the bus pulled up, took us to Ninoisha. Because of domestic violence, neglected. Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, it's still happening today.
Yeah.
Only thing in my days, they broke the bond, family bond. And I tell you, it's hard to replace it because you have to trace after who you belong to and all this stuff. Which country you're from. What language you belong to. What skin color you belong to. And most of the families that went before you didn't even know. I didn't even know my grandparents. I only knew my dad's parents, only for a short
You
period.
say your grandfather used to carry around on his shoulders?
But my mum's parents I didn't know. But I knew that when I was in the reserve that someone used to carry me on their shoulder. They told me it was my grandfather. I used to laugh and joke, and when he used to run flat out, he used to bop up and down. But I didn't know my grandmother. Try to find their families, but yeah. Family's more important in our culture anyway.
I think you've shown that with your own kids, the importance of family.
When you got a family, you got to value that time you have together. Yeah, we do have ups and downs. Tell me what family don't.
Little robin there on the tree.
Tell me what family doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I always look at it, yeah, we do have up and down, but once we're gone, we're gone. I'll come into the graveside and say sorry. Do it when we're here, you know?
Mm.
Spirit of the country is right here.
Yep.
And Littlewell is for the people that used to live here. Come here, camp here.
Heal.
Heal yourself from the past histories. Speak to your ancestors. Speak to them. Tell them that you think of them every day. Tell them that you miss them. Tell them that we did the group that fought for this area. It belongs to them now. Bring your family. Bring your generation. Come and camp here. Have a cup of tea like we are doing right now. And feel the spirit of the country in your heart, your mind, your soul. Listen to the wind. Listen to the birds. They are here. As I speak, I can hear the laughter of the children, the ancestors talking. I can hear them in my mind. So bring your children. If you've been living in mini reserve with your family, bring them here. Pull up a tent, camp here, put the billy on, have open fire, and just yarn, oh yarn, 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 yarn.
Get the guitar out.
Get the guitar, if you know how to play guitar, get it out. Sing old songs that they used to love listening to.
It was a lonely sight. You walked away from me, a cigarette in your hand, lit by sympathy. You said it's not the same, and your feelings